You're listening to Engage Williston, a Williston Area Chamber of Commerce podcast, brought to you by the Leadership Williston class of 2025. Your hosts are Diane Schmidt, Megan Liss, and Carmen Delaney.
Engage Williston is brought to you by Western Cooperative Credit Union. You can visit their website at wccu.org. Join the herd.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Engage Williston. My name is Carmen and my co-hosts are Diane and Meg.
Hello.
Hi, welcome everybody. And today our guest is Bekka Johnson. So we're going to talk a little bit to Bekka today to learn more about her, learn more about Leadership Williston and fun stuff. So welcome, Bekka.
Hello.
You are so excited to be here today. It's so fun.
So excited.
So excited.
It's a new experience.
Yeah. All right, Meg, could you give us a roadmap for today?
Yeah, of course. So today we're going to be learning about who is Bekka Johnson, what she does here in Williston, what we can look forward to in the future, and of course, as always, our fun little question we save at the end. So
She didn't know that she gets asked this question, so
it's a surprise.
I'm just here.
She's just here for the ride.
that's right.
Thank you for being here so early in the morning
thank you.
to join us for all the talks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so do you want to tell us a little bit about who you are for people who might not know you, a little bit about your past, how you got here to Williston?
Bekka Johnson. I'm born and raised in Williston. I left for 6 months and moved to Bismarck, and then I moved back. I am a banker, and I'm a mom, and I play softball, and I'm obsessed with cats.
Nice.
That's Bekka in a nutshell.
That's amazing.
Really straightforward, simple.
Yeah.
So what made you want to move back here to Williston after you kind of left a little bit for Bismarck?
I was 18 and just wanted to get out and thought that I knew the world.
Right.
And that I could afford and, live.
Right.
And I was working 2 jobs there and making not even close to what I was making here. So I moved back.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
You
good.
know,
And
It's
then,
usually how it goes.
Yeah.
I mean, you kind of had a base here in Williston to begin with, so I'm assuming that you coming back was pretty easy, was, finding a new job. How
Yeah.
was the community welcoming you back?
It was good.
Mhm.
I worked at Grandma Sharon's my whole high school career. So I just went back there and then started my banking career.
Nice.
So
Awesome. And what is it that you do as a banker?
I work in the trust department. I'm a trust officer.
Cool. Awesome. What's the best part about being a trust officer?
Getting to help people plan for their retirement and giving people money from oil income that they were not expecting to get.
Wow.
So,
You get to see a lot of happy people.
yes.
That's fun.
Also some sad people, but mostly happy people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
That's
Yeah.
really cool. I'm interested to know, why you chose the banking route. What did you like finances? Were you super into it in school?
No, I can't pass pre-algebra to get past college. So no, I'm terrible at math. I can only count to 25. It's my joke because as a teller, you only need to count till 25.
Nice.
Everything else is clipped less than that. So I really just needed an adult job with insurance. And
Yeah.
so banking was what I kind of went with. And I applied at all the banks and I got hired and started as a teller. And then I moved into the trust department and I was operations. I was a posting clerk, operations. And then I made my way up to the trust officer position. So
That's cool because I feel like a lot of people don't think, they think that you have to have this really extensive background to apply to be at a bank. A lot of high school students, I feel wouldn't know that.
yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, and you shouldn't knock those counting skills. As a musician, we joke that we can only count to 4.
Yeah.
So,
See?
25.
I can count to 25.
That's really impressive.
Yeah.
I'm impressed as a musician.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you. It was a lot of work. It was a lot of work.
That takes a lot of practice.
It does.
That's fun.
Yeah. And that's funny because, I know both of you are in banking, Diane and Bekka. So, yeah.
Yes.
I was like, 25. Yeah, that's right, 25.
One's earning 25.
Yeah.
Is that the same across
clip.
banks?
Well, I mean, if you're putting in a strap, it'd be 100, but That's what the machine's for. You just put it in there and the machine counts it for you.
Right.
And you just do 4 clips into 4 clips of 25.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Equals
So,
100.
so 4 is still important. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
4 quarters and $1, you know,
Yeah.
that sort of thing.
That's awesome. Look at that. Cool. Math is cool, guys.
See, you could be a banker too.
Amazing. Well, I
love
still got to
that.
work on counting above 4. But yeah.
Yeah, past 4.
Yeah.
You can do it.
Yeah,
If I can do it, you can do it.
Oh, okay.
And if you can't figure it out, you
can.
can use Excel.
Fair enough. Yeah, well, the main reason that we have you in today, Bekka, is because of your involvement with Leadership Williston. So tell us a little bit about how you got involved with Leadership Williston, what it is that you do now as participating with that continuingly today.
Yeah, so when I was in the trust department, just an assistant, one of my officers was going through Leadership Williston and listening to him talk each month about his experience with that was really cool. So that was my goal, was to always go to Leadership Williston. In 2021, I was blessed to get to join the program and accepted into that. And I just... Yeah, I was so excited to learn about it. I mean, I'm born and raised in Williston, but just because you live here your whole life doesn't mean you know all the ins and outs about Williston. My dad's a farmer, but I couldn't tell you. I can tell you what Durham looks like, but that is the extent of it. So, but you get to learn about the oil field, and you get to learn about the farming aspect of it, and you get to learn about the business side of it, and you get to learn public speaking. That's not my favorite spot, even on a podcast. I don't want to be here, but I'll be here. And then you get to do a project, something that benefits the community. It can be as big or as little as you want it to be. And so I graduated in 21, and there's 2 different people. I mean, you have your leader, that changes every year, and then there's the project coordinator, and then there is a speech person. And at the time, that was Debbie Richter was in charge of projects. Helen Askham is in charge of the speech. And Debbie retired in the last couple of years, so somebody else took over for her. And then that spot opened up, and I told Helen that's my biggest goal, is to help with the projects, because I love being here and love the community, and I want to see all the different projects that Leadership Williston benefits. So my project, I did a softball tournament. I'm very passionate about softball, and I'm obviously passionate about cats. I said that at the beginning of this. So my project, I raised money to go towards spaying and neutering cats in town. I donate my money I've donated to Mondeck, and then I donated to the Animal Ranch, the Animal Rescue and Rehabilitation Ranch. 1 year my tournament got canceled because it rained.
Oh, no.
And then, last year was super windy. And this year I did not do it just from life happenings, but next year it'll be year number 5. And so I've had it every single year since 2021.
Awesome.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what draws you to the projects for Leadership Williston? What about the projects do you like the most?
I really just like seeing what everybody comes up with and how they can benefit the community. Like I said, it can be as small as, Easter baskets for somebody, but it can be as large as the art that you see around the different boxes in town. And everybody has different passions and what they kind of want to benefit and where they want to put their passions into the community. And so we wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for Diane and her project from Leadership Williston.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, it is really cool. Just like the range of projects people can do and come up with. And I think one of the requirements is that it can't be related to the
what
job
you do. What you do
Okay.
for work.
So another really cool thing about it is that it really kind of brings you out of your comfort zone.
Yes. And you have
Yeah.
to talk to a lot of different people. Like you have to coordinate, most of the time you have to coordinate with other leaders in town. So then you kind of see their leadership styles and it gets you out of your own box of, most people like to stay where they're comfortable, but you have to get out and talk to other people and plan and coordinate and make it all come together.
Yeah.
So how long have you been in this role?
Last year was my first year.
Okay.
So
So this would be your second?
this will be my second year.
Okay.
You were blessed with me for the first.
Yay!
How was that? Because you already been through this program, creating your own, and then now you're kind of helping out with others. What was that experience like?
It's really cool to get to help and connect the participants in the program with other leaders in town and kind of give them that knowledge and get them on the right path to where they need to be. They come to the program. Some of them come to the program and they're like, I have no idea what I want to do. And I'm like, it doesn't have to be as big as you think it does. I always say, like, if you see a park bench that you walk by every day and it needs to be painted, like, your project can be as simple as painting that project. But you still have to coordinate with people. You have to coordinate with Parks and Rec to make sure you can paint that bench. And you have to coordinate. You can get donations from one of the places and get the paint for free or buy it, but where are you going to get the money to do that? So it's cool to see the start to finish of all of the different ideas and people coming up with, like, okay, I'm going to do all of these things. And it's like, okay, well, you only have a short amount of time, so you can dream big. And one of our participants this year did dream big, and she accomplished it. And that was amazing to see,
Right.
That she had a very short amount of time to get a lot of work done.
Because you're kind of seeing it as a seed, right?
Yes.
The talkings of this project, and then to finally see it come to fruition and then hear the story from those people of what they had to go through. I'm sure it's just a wild experience.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
What do
each
you
month
think?
they give updates on where they're at and kind of redirecting. And some of them, throughout the years have procrastinated. I mean, I saw it in my own class of people that procrastinate and get to the end. And sometimes projects don't come to fruition, but typically we're trying to get it so that people come
Have
up with
manageable-
something. Yes.
Well, and you think you have all this time, right? Because it's an 8-month program. And so February started, and then before you knew it, it was already August.
Yeah.
And so it was like, oh, I really need to get stuff done.
What do you think is, what do people find most surprising about project management and the timeline and everything? What is like the common barrier or challenge that they have to overcome to get the project done on time?
I think communicating to people, they're reaching out,
Yeah,
because
they
you're so anxious
underestimate
about it.
maybe.
Yeah. And it's like, oh, well, I don't know what I'm going to say. I don't know what I'm going to do. How am I going to handle this? What if they have questions that I don't know how to answer? So you procrastinate and you're like, it's fine. I'll reach out to them this time, or I'll just shoot them an email. And it's like, okay, well, people ignore emails. So at some point you just kind of have to be like, okay, I need to do this and do the thing that you don't want to do.
Yeah. So kind of procrastinating, but also finding clarity on
Yes.
what it is that you're asking and all the contingencies of all the different things that people might have for follow-up questions and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's hard. Communication is hard.
Yeah,
It is.
it is.
But what a wonderful thing to learn. And it's awesome that, even later in life, that's something that's so important that you should be taking that opportunity to develop and use in your daily life.
Yeah.
That's fun. I like that.
Yeah, we even talked about if we'd done a project together, like how big it would have been. Because there was a smaller group of us, so we kind of all had the same mindset that we wanted to make a big impact to the community. So,
And I
but
think
what
each of
it
you-
was,
Yeah. I think each of you made
a big impact.
Big impact,
Yeah.
yeah.
Just in different avenues, right? We all kind of stepped out of our own comfort zone, and talking on this is not really something I thought I'd ever do. But I mean, I've really had a good time meeting the leaders in the community and giving them the opportunity to just shed light on what they do for our community.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's really cool that, Leadership Williston is designed in such a way that they, you guys break it up by month so that everybody has a topic that they can go and see, learn about the oil field, learn about the jail system, learn about the airport, learn about these very foundational things to our city that keeps it going, that it really kind of gives you a new perspective. I think it's really interesting that you said, you're a Williston native, but there was still stuff that you learned through Leadership Williston.
Yeah. I mean, the airport was new at the time.
Oh, true. Yeah.
And so you get to tour that as a participant, and you get to go behind the scenes where most people don't get to go. So that's cool. And even seeing the jail, and how that is all laid out, that's something that I've never gotten to see. So that was one of the cool things too. I didn't get to do an oil field nearly as much because it was the year after COVID, and so things were not as busy and not as hopping. But so I didn't get to go to an oil well site, but Diane got to go.
Yeah, it was fun.
And Diane got to go to Bismarck and go to government stuff,
Yep.
which I didn't get to do as much. But
Yeah, that was really nice to have the opportunity to do that, because you're you know, you think about all these things that go on, and, you know, most of the time you're like, it's politics. I don't want to get involved. It's politics. And then we sat in this room and listened to one of the arguments, and I thought, why is this even being talked about? Like, some of what they were bringing up is just common sense. Like, why are you threatening to pull some, you know, funding for certain projects or organizations when so many people rely on it? It just didn't make sense to me. So it was kind of nice to see that behind the scenes.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of things that we don't realize that are going on in our community, in our cities, because we are so wrapped up in our daily lives, you know, just the 9 to 5, go to work, come home, make dinner, start over again.
Repeat.
So, repeat. So having an opportunity to join things like this, or even other things that are similar, is just an amazing step outside of that bubble to like really be a little bit more part of the community about the world that we live in. And I feel like everyone should just like jump on that.
Well, and Williston as a whole is changing. I mean, we've got a lot of new businesses coming in. There's just so much opportunity to get involved. And I think for a lot of people, it's like, do I really want to put myself out there? And that struggle with getting over yourself of being judged by what you're doing, I guess.
Right. That is a common problem, I think. But Williston is a wonderful community that really does support. So I feel like there is no barrier when it comes to like communicating with others. It's just about like your internal struggle. If you just get outside of your comfort zone and do it, you're going to create a wonderful network and really just go wherever your dreams take you.
Yeah.
And I think when I joined the Leadership Williston too, I was really looking for an opportunity to make an impact in the community and the different avenues that, you know, I can volunteer and put my time into. And so that led to, you know, being part of the chamber as well. And then I knew that really long term I would have always liked to be part of the project coordinator, so I can give my time to people and try and make it a better community, since I know I'm probably going to be here for a very long time. So whatever I can do to make it better.
That's great to hear. Yeah. What is your favorite? I don't mean to put you on the spot, but what is your favorite project that you saw come out of this last class?
This last class,
I mean, all of them are great.
Yeah.
All of them are great.
I have my favorite, and it's not my own. So,
But yeah, what one really spoke to you?
probably the diaper dash. Yeah, probably the diaper dash. But also, I think they're all cool because like the bingo for the literacy, like that one was super cool. And not many people know, like I didn't know about the Western Star Literacy and like all of the different things that they do and provide. And it's something that, you know, like I might need to benefit from in the future with my own kiddo. So like that's cool to know that that exists. And the diaper dash, like there's always people that need help and moms that need help. So whatever we can do to help all of motherhood. And then this and, you know, shining light on the arts, like, I don't know.
Yeah, they definitely all had value.
Yes, and it was all like different avenues of things. It's not like there's no project that was touching base with a different one.
Right, yeah.
So
it was really evenly spread out.
Yes.
Yeah.
and we all supported each other's projects.
Yes.
I hung up my favorite. I really liked the literacy one, the bingo, and maybe because my family, we went to the event, so it was nice to have it was a family night out. So we went and did bingo. We didn't win, but we had a good time, you know, and it was nice to see the community come together and support such a good organization. So, and the amount of money that was raised was just mind-boggling.
Yes,
absolutely.
Considering, you know, Stacy's goal was just a few thousand, and to find out she, you know, did 10 times what she thought she was going to do. Far exceeded expectations. So it was really nice to see that come together and benefit the community. And now that they want to do it again, you know, and the literacy, Western Star Literacy wants to be on the podcast to kind of showcase some of their events that are coming up. So it's really nice to see that too.
That's awesome. Yeah.
It'll probably be an annual event.
I hope
Which
so.
I also love to see.
Yeah.
Things that are lasting like that. So
A lasting impact.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I know we chatted with her. When we chatted with her, I asked that question because I was like, oh, that sounds like a fun event that I would like to go to, and I wasn't able to this the previous. So I'm very excited to see what it turns into in the future.
She's probably going to need a much bigger venue.
Yeah, probably. Or do it, more than
Multiple,
once.
yeah.
Because there were so many people who wanted to go, but they were already sold out.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So we had Helen on the podcast because she was talking about, the speech part of Leadership Williston. And I asked her what was her favorite part of Leadership Williston. And she said, the speeches. So is it fair to say that your favorite part of Leadership Williston is the projects? Or do you have a different perspective on that?
I would say it's the project.
No, it's okay. It makes sense.
It's all in what people are passionate about.
Yeah.
I don't like to talk. I'm here because Diane asked very nicely. But public speaking was definitely not my forte. It's not my forte.
That's okay.
But projects and being behind the scenes, yeah, totally right up my alley.
Making an impact too.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's so cool. So the projects and that is the Leadership Williston program. It's so multifaceted to really to do the project, to work on your communication skills, your delegation skills, project management and all of that. It is such an important thing. What if you had somebody who was kind of thinking about joining Leadership Williston but was kind of on the fence, what would you say to them?
I would just tell them that they should do it and that they won't have any regrets, because it's, even if you're from here, I mean, you're learning so much and you get to touch on things that you would never really get to touch on before. Like, I deal with the oil field in trust world, but I don't get to see exactly. And so to get to kind of go and hear about it is cool. To see the farming aspect of it is cool, and how that, it all makes the world go round. Like, we're essential up here in North Dakota to make so many things. The food that you eat comes from North Dakota. The oil that goes into all of the things comes from North Dakota. Like, it's the bigger things, but it's also just the small things of the history of North Dakota. How did we get here? How did we not just, all wither away with the cold? We survive.
How indeed.
Resilience.
Well, and when you think about it, you only see the front of something, right? If it's the hospital, if you go to the ER, that's all that you're seeing.
Yeah.
And with this program, it kind of allows you the opportunity to see different facets of it to get better understanding.
Yeah, you got to tour the hospital, right? Yeah, I did not get to do that either. So it's kind of changing each year, but it does cover the hot topics each year. And I also think it's a good place to network with others. Williston, I'm a local, but none of you guys are locals, correct?
Correct.
Okay, yeah. So you go into the class and you meet people from all over the country, and you also get to learn about how they function and how they process things. And it's very different than how we process things up here in North Dakota. So you also build lasting friendships from that program as well.
Well, and then you just have somebody else to bounce ideas off of. Questions, hey, what about this? If I have a banking question, I can call somebody else who has banking experience, be like, hey, what do you guys do with this? Just to get a different understanding, because not everyone does things the same way.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely feel like that seems pretty common for the class to kind of have this bond when they're done, which is really kind of cool. I know Diane has spoken about it.
Yeah, I mean, we joke about we need to get together for coffee like that first Wednesday or second Wednesday that we were so used to meeting. Yeah. But I don't know that our employers would like that. Hey, we're just going to go do coffee today.
You just saw that you're networking.
I'm
going to go network.
Yeah.
Go network.
Yes.
So
I'm going to find potential customers.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. Now they're listening and they're going to know my hack.
So, I mean, yeah.
Don't listen.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, I'm very curious. Do you have any plans to continue, being involved with the community? Anything that you're interested in joining? Or, I don't know, what are your plans for the future of Williston?
Right now, this is my third year. I've been a mentor for Bio Girls. So the first year I was actually a mentor. And the last 2 years I've just been the marketing coordinator. So I make an impact there. I'm on the Leadership and Education Committee with the Chamber. So I'm on the committee here. And then I'm also on the Leadership in Williston project coordinator, so I'm making an impact there. I have my softball tournament that I do every year. And I have 2 kids, so I volunteer my time there a lot with their sports. So
Always busy.
always busy.
One thing after the other.
Yes. I think that's enough on my plate.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
The future is just keep on chugging on.
Yeah.
Surviving. Yeah.
But it takes everyone. I feel like, to build a wonderful place like Williston, it takes everyone's involvement in different committees or initiatives. So it's really fun. I hope it's rewarding, what you're doing and seeing the impact that it's having in Williston. And,
Yes. Yep.
Very cool.
Good.
Do you have any advice for people who would want to get more involved, or like how to do that? What are the first steps that you took? I feel like you said that you're a little bit of an introverted person, so it can be really hard to make that first step and to step out of your comfort zone. So do you have any advice? Or
I would say Leadership Williston opened a lot of different doors to figure out the involvement there. Because if you go to Leadership Williston, you'll learn the hospital has a board that they have people that volunteer on. The chamber has multiple boards of ways to get involved. You don't always have to donate money. A lot of people just need your time.
right,
And so there's just, if you're into arts and that's your passion, you're going to tour the James and you're going to get to know that they have a board as well. So you can, and maybe you don't want to join their board, but you can just say like, hey, I don't want to be super involved, but I want to give you my time and I want to volunteer for this event. I really like to be cold, and so I want to freeze and go help set up the day after Thanksgiving. So you can reach out to the chamber and say, hey, I want to give you my time.
right.
And
We're always looking for polar bears.
yes, yes. So you can give your time that way.
And it's supposed to snow, so
Oh,
I know. Sorry.
we'll look at the weather again.
Word. No, sorry, we didn't say that out loud.
I don't think it's supposed to on Friday.
But today it is supposed to.
Yeah, and then it'll just go away.
I hope it goes
Yeah,
away.
it'll go away.
I hope so.
We'll be out there. Sweeping, shoveling, breathing on it so it melts.
Just don't bring a fire blower because the guy went to jail the one time because he had the fire blower.
You can't have a flare. What?
I think that
Like
was
a
over in,
flamethrower?
Yeah, in like Fargo. The guy got in big trouble.
I guess we better check up some coats.
Don't do that.
I feel like that's not like the first thing that I would go to when thinking, how do I clear this snow?
Flamethrower. That sounds fun.
It does sound fun.
Yes.
Incredibly dangerous.
That's probably why he got in trouble.
Yeah, true. I'm
We'll
connecting
check
the dots.
city ordinance to see.
There's
if
your
that's-
homework for today.
That's funny. Oh gosh, the chamber will not be doing
No,
that.
we do have propane heaters though.
Yeah, no flamethrowers in.
I mean, if you tilt it, if you try really hard, you can make that thing a flame. Anyway,
Yeah. But no,
No,
I think
Let's not.
We're
that's
done.
good advice. Going back to, what you were saying about just asking people. I mean, I think that circles back to just the communication things. Like just being open and willing to talk to other people and just ask, like, where do you need help? What can I do? I really have this time that I want to dedicate to an initiative to better our community. Where should I put it? I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
And it's so easy. What an easy solution. Just get out there and talk. If you see an event on Facebook that's like social networking or just doing something out of your comfort zone that you might not go to, just do it and then see who you meet. And from there, it'll take you somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very cool.
you literally never know. We had 2 people who volunteered for our Holiday Lights Parade, the one where you're required to be a polar bear to attend and freeze in the... but, 2 people were stationing the floats together, and now they're having a baby. So, I mean,
There you go.
You never know.
Yeah.
Come volunteer for the chamber. You might meet your future...
You might meet your significant other. You never know.
Sounds lovely.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't know how my husband would feel about that, but
If you're married, come volunteer with your spouse.
There you go.
Just build another little chapter for your romance,
Yeah.
We survived the cold at the Holiday Lights Parade. Honey, it brought us closer together.
I love that.
oh my.
Bonding. Well, is there anything else that you want to shout out, like that you're doing that people should be paying attention to, that you might need help with?
No, it's the winter season, so I'm hibernating now.
Everyone's going into their slumber.
I have one more. Tonight is the last night for Bio Girls. And so if you have, this is my little shout out there. Serena Weeks is in charge of that. She's the site director. That is a program that benefits 2nd through 6th grade girls. We meet every Monday typically for 12 weeks. And we have to run. We do a 5K through the program, but we work on so many different things, attitude and self-esteem and confidence and growing friendships. And so I'm sure that program will be back again next year.
Nice.
And if you have a daughter in the 2nd through 6th grade, sign her up.
Yeah.
That's my shout out there.
And so can you find that information on a website?
We have a Facebook that I'm in charge of. So it's BioGirls-Williston ND. And you can follow that and you can donate money, or we're always looking for mentors. Typically the mentors change every year. There's been 3 of us. Serena's been the site director for the last 3 years. And then there's been 2 of us that have been with the program since it started. So,
Do you have to run though?
no.
She heard the 5K.
I
and
heard
she
the
was like,
5K and I was
You
like,
can, no, the mentors just get to walk during the program, and then the girls run the 5K, and you just stand there.
okay.
And you just
cheer
say,
'em on.
good job.
You did it.
Yeah.
The running the 5K is kind of what.
No.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
No.
Just to be encouraging
Yes,
of the
yes.
girls that
Yeah.
have to do it.
Yeah.
Yes.
And bio stands for beautiful inside and out, right?
Correct.
That's
Yep.
awesome.
That
Yep.
is
So
good.
kind of encouraging and building these girls out to be confident women, basically.
Yes.
That's awesome.
So if anyone was interested in signing their child up, would there be like a specific post that goes out saying like, oh, we're taking applications? What
Yep.
do they have
So usually
to...
that happens in July and August is when we really start hitting up Facebook and posting a lot about it and kind of doing a countdown. And then registration, there's a cost, but that doesn't, if you cannot afford it, we don't deter people from getting into the program just because of cost wise. So there's different ways you can get in, even
Okay.
if you can't afford the actual
That's nice.
registration. So usually it's in July and August, and I think we usually start in September.
Okay, cool. So people can look forward to that.
Yes, again next year.
And then what about the softball thing that you do? Is
Softball tournament, it's usually in September. So this kind of goes with the different avenues of people and what they're passionate about. I'm passionate about softball. And so there's different tournaments that happen all over the state. And I run into the issue of tournaments happening at the same time I want to have mine.
right?
So
Yeah.
I've had that issue the last couple of years. So I'm contemplating and trying to figure out what day I want to have it. But it'll be in September, probably next year. Potentially the first weekend in October. But then it could be cold.
Yeah.
So
So it's to be determined.
yes.
But they can find that stuff on social media as well.
Yep, I have a
or-
Facebook group, and I get really annoying in the summer, and I share my Facebook poster
Nice.
like every week.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yes, I get very annoying.
No, the people need it. They
Persistent.
want it.
Yes,
You become peskily persistent.
yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Love it.
That's cool. Well, it's good that people will know about it, and maybe you'll see some new traffic on there.
yes. And just because you don't play softball doesn't mean you can't come. So like last year, it was so windy. I think the wind was blowing like 60 miles an hour.
Wow.
That makes softball pretty hard to do, but I had so many people that were great sports about it. And like, yeah, they complained. I complained because I wasn't doing anything. I was just watching and making sure that, everything was running smoothly. But people were absolutely great about it. And the ranch brought cats. They have a big trailer that they come in with, and they brought some cats. I think they had 5 cats that were up for adoption that they had in their trailer
fun.
and merch. So next year will be a bigger year, being the 5th one. And so I want to make it as big and cool as I can.
Nice.
So spreading the word about all of the different cats and hopefully
What
getting
a great cause.
hopefully getting people to love cats and adopt a cat. And
I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people interested.
yeah.
How fun. Well, thank you for sharing all of that awesome knowledge.
Yes.
There's a lot of things that I didn't know that was going on here.
Yeah.
Very cool. Are we ready for a fun question?
I think so.
Yeah. Are you ready? I should ask. Are you ready, Bekka?
You've got
If
this,
I keep
Bekka.
talking for 10.5 minutes, do I not have to answer the
We
question?
will. We always
We
finish
will always ask
on a
it.
fun
Add it on.
question.
It's a
Okay.
fun question. It's
Bonus
good.
time.
It's
It
good.
is. It is. Okay, let's do it. Bekka, what's the most ridiculous thing you believed as a kid?
Well, I can't say it on here depending on who listens to.
Okay, hold on. Potentially.
Because it's coming around the corner.
What's the second ridiculous thing? Well, okay, hold on. Maybe nothing that's going to ruin potential listeners.
Okay,
whole
maybe we should pick a
world.
different question then.
Should we pick a different question?
That's probably what it would be.
Okay, okay. Well, if you know, you know, and if you don't, well,
I love that.
continue on.
Carry on.
Based
Okay.
on the context, I think people know. But yeah, let's find another fun one.
This one? 23? Oh, yeah. That's another fun one. Okay, here's an easier one.
Okay.
Potentially. I don't know if you're going to have trouble with this. If your life had a theme song, what would it be? Any song you can think of.
Can I look at my music?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yes, please do.
Who let the dogs out? Just kidding.
Yeah, this is something that, like, you know, you walk
'Cause she
into a
loves
room,
cats, you know?
this is what's playing. You're driving a car, this is what's playing.
And it's about my life?
Just like you and as a person.
Oh.
Just you.
Like
What's your theme song?
The Bekka Johnson's
The Bekka
sitcom?
Johnson theme. Okay.
Mhm.
So this brings up a whole conversation of, I'll play it when I'm ready. No, I'm not going to play it. It's not appropriate.
Yeah, maybe not play it. I don't know if we can play it on the podcast. We'll listen to it afterwards.
Yeah.
But what is the song?
I'm obsessed with two different bands. I'm obsessed with Blink-182. So,
Yes. Awesome.
yeah, anything by Blink-182. My newfound, and that's been like since I was young, and my newfound band is Rainbow Kitten Surprise.
Oh,
Now, the story behind that is, why did Bekka listen to the first song, which is an inappropriate drug? Jesus is the song that I like first heard by them, but I only listened to this song strictly because it was Rainbow Kitten Surprise.
right.
And so there was a cat in the name, and I was like, oh, I'm probably going to like that. Mm-hmm. And then I fell madly in love with the band.
Yeah.
And I even saw them in concert. So,
Lucky you.
yes.
That would have been a fun time.
Yes.
Cool.
And, they
And
just,
what was the name of the song again?
the name of the song is called Cocaine Jesus.
Oh my God. This is your theme song. I'm really
Oh my
excited
gosh,
to
I'll
hear
have to listen to it
after
later.
this. Yeah.
That is great.
Yeah. Yeah, it's probably like my number one song I listened to in the last year.
So
Amazing.
If people listen to this song, they can just, that's,
They
Yeah.
could
Bekka
channel
Johnson.
you.
Well,
Channel their inner Bekka.
yeah. Okay. Painkillers is a really good song as well. That Painkillers probably got me through like the last year. So
okay.
maybe a little bit more appropriate, but also not. So
I love this question too because it kind of gives people like a new thing to listen to try out.
every time I talk to people and they're like, oh, what concert are you going to? I'm like, you don't want to know. Customers would ask, and I'm like, oh, you've never heard of it. And they're like, oh, I probably haven't. I'm like, you haven't.
That's amazing.
RKS. And they're like, what's that? I'm like,
I don't
it's
know.
fine. It's fine. I promise it's not like some inappropriate rock like concert. It's alternative, whatever. But when I tell them it's Rainbow Kitten Surprise, they're like, I'm like, yes.
I feel like I know you a little bit better. I love this.
Yes.
That was
How
a good
cool.
question.
Yeah, that was a good question. Thanks, Diane.
Yes.
We pivoted.
Yes.
Awesome.
See, it wasn't that bad.
No.
Everyone's always thinking it's going to be something totally different. But
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's fun.
Yeah.
It's like a fun way to break it up.
Mhm.
You know, get our listeners excited for something at the end. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Don't judge me based on my bands, but if you like them, it's not like a lot of people listen to it and they go in with like this idea of what it's going to be, and then they listen and they're like, it's not terrible. I'm like, no, it's not terrible. Not terrible.
I love it when people say that about my taste in music. Oh, it's not terrible. I'm
Yeah.
like, I know. Thank you.
Just, that's what I'm jamming to 90% of the time.
I love that.
No,
Well,
I'm
thank
gonna
you
play
so
it when I
much.
get to work. Not
Yes.
Not work appropriate.
Oh, okay. On the way back to work.
On the way to work.
yes. Okay.
Yes.
Oh my god.
At work,
Rainbow kitten
not-
surprise.
okay. Not appropriate at work, but everywhere else appropriate.
Yes.
Heck yeah.
Yes.
Heck yeah.
Picking up the kids from school. Just
Yes.
The funniest thing is when my daughter asks to listen to the Jesus song, and it's
that's what she's talking about.
that. Yep.
People are like, oh my gosh, that's so sweet. Your
Yes.
daughter's listening to songs about Jesus. And you're like, uh-huh.
Yep. Sure is.
That's what it is.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Well, it was an absolute delight, Bekka. Thank you so much for agreeing to come onto the podcast. We really were excited to talk about some Leadership Williston stuff as our applications are going to be closing this week. So we're excited to let people know a little bit about it.
Yes. It's not as scary. The public speaking isn't terrifying.
And you get to listen to RKS with Bekka Johnson.
It's
Like,
100% going to come up in project
heck
coordination talking. It's I'm going to talk about cats, and I'm going to probably talk about some songs, and I'm going to again talk about cats.
I love it. I love it. Okay. Well, we'll be sure to post all the links and stuff so people can get registered. And yeah, thank you so much.
Thanks for joining us, Bekka.
It's only because you asked very nicely.
Thank you.
We enjoyed
I'm
having
nice.
you. Yeah. All right. Until next time.